share my screen. Well, okay. So we listen to the audio 8.2 and now we're gonna listen to the second part of the interview.
Yeah.
And answer some questions. So let's find it. Just give me a moment. Okay. Well, welcome to Learning English. So I found it. Learning English can make your day. Okay, so number 19.
Recording 8.3.
How often do you think businesses should revise their plans?
Knowledge collection never stops, so business plans must be regularly updated and used as working tools. The hard work that goes into a business plan, researching clients, competitors, the marketplace, will be repaid again and again if you keep it all up to date. A business plan isn't something you do for your board or your bank or for Tuesday or for Wednesday or your shareholders and then you use it as a doorstop. Your working business plan is a template for any plan that you might produce for an external funder, someone that you're looking to put money into your business to help you start, whether it's a bank or a business angel or an equity partner, or even someone who might want to buy your business outright. So the business plans are your route map, and any diversion should be noted. The destination, of course, always remains the same.
Well, so with three things does she say a business plan is like?
She says a business plan is like something you do for your bank for a particular day of the week. And a template for any plan that you might produce for an external funder.
Yeah.
And a roadmap.
Oh, of course, you heard phrases like a route map, but she said or a route map.
Yeah.
So let's listen again. Let's listen again and pay attention to the first one, something you do for your bank. So just pay attention. Listen again.
Recording 8.3.
How often do you think businesses should revise their plans?
Knowledge collection never stops, so business plans must be regularly updated and used as working tools. The hard work that goes into a business plan, researching clients,
they should be used as...
Yeah, regularly, but I don't think...
So, as a working tool. So, listen, and now.
Clients, competitors, the marketplace will be repaid again and again if you keep it all up to date. A business plan isn't something you do for your board or your bank or for Tuesday or for Wednesday or your shareholders and then you use it as a doorstop.
So it's not something you do for your bank. So it's not. Okay, so let's remove this option.
Oh.
And yeah, she said it's not.
Your working business plan is a template for any plan that you might produce for an external funder, someone that you're looking to put money into your business to help you start, whether it's a bank or a business angel or an equity partner, or even someone who might want to buy your business outright. So the business plans are your route map.
So your business plan or your route map.
Oh.
So they are the same, okay? So we need to remember this one, okay?
And any diversion should be noted. The destination, of course, always remains the same.
Okay, so the answers: a working tool and a template for any plan and a route map or a route map. Okay, and number 2, which 3 sources of finance does she not mention?
Sorry, so for the first question, we have A and
A
C
and C and D.
and D.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Or a route map. Yeah. A and C and D. Okay.
She not mentioned. It's a government grant.
Yeah, of course. I do agree.
Leasing.
Mm-hmm. So let's listen again. Now we need to focus to another part, something that she didn't mention. Okay, so it's not bad to listen again.
Recording 8.3.
How often do you think businesses should revise their plans?
Knowledge collection never stops. So business plans must be regularly updated and used as work tools. The hard work that goes into a business plan, researching clients, competitors, the marketplace, will be repaid again and again if you keep it all up to date. A business plan isn't something you do for your board or your bank or for Tuesday or for Wednesday or your shareholders and then you use it as a doorstop. Your working business plan is a template for any plan that you might produce for an external funder, someone that you're looking to put money into your business to help you start, whether it's a bank or a business angel or an equity partner, or even someone who might want to buy your business outright. So the business plans are your route map, and any diversion should be noted. The destination, of course, always remains the same.
So, as you said, she doesn't mention government grant. So nothing. And
Leasing and loan.
yeah, okay. Loan, no, I'm not, about leasing is okay, yes. But about loan, I'm not sure. You said, just tell me what she said. Yeah, I just, I heard, but I want to be sure. So yes, government grant, leasing, and you said a loan.
Of course, a loan related to bank.
Yeah,
But
of course, a loan to a bank. Okay. Well, and now let's talk about these words. Government grant. Do you have any idea about the meaning of this?
government, I know, is an officer of the country, but grant, I'm not sure.
Okay. This is government grant is a financial award given by the government, state or federal or local government to fund some type of something like projects. Okay, so it's something like a financial award given by a local government to fund some project. For example, we are having a project and we are doing it, and now our government, for example, a local government, gives us a financial award, gives us money. So this is government grant.
Yeah.
And okay, and the second word, that is leasing. Okay, do you have any idea?
Leasing is a activity of how to say, gives a resource
Yeah.
for I mean, and you give me a resource, and I will give and I will pay you money or other
Yeah.
thing. I think so.
So actually, leasing is making a legal agreement by which money is paid in order to use land or building or vehicle or
Yeah.
maybe some equipment. So this is a legal agreement, okay? And another word that I can see here, okay? And do you have an equity partner?
Of course, I heard that she mentioned about an equity partner.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. So, do you have any? So, of course, everyone, so something like equity partner is like something like um, someone, or I don't know, for example, another organization or someone who joins forces with you in your business journey.
Yes.
So, yeah, so this can be your equity partner. Okay, well, so uh, now let's keep going. It's the third part of the interview. So decide whether the statements are true or false. I know. Just give me a moment. I need to listen to the part two. Just give me a moment because I want to be sure about loan. Just give me a moment. Sorry.
Recording 8.3.
How often do you think businesses should revise their plans?
Knowledge collection never stops. So business plans must be regularly updated and used as working tools. The hard work that goes into a business plan, researching clients, competitors, the marketplace, will be repaid again and again if you keep it all up to date. A business plan isn't something you do for your board or your bank or for Tuesday or for Wednesday or your shareholders and then you use it as a doorstop. Your working business plan is a template for any plan that you might produce for an external funder, someone that you're looking to put money into your business to help you start, whether it's a bank or a business angel or an equity partner, or even someone who might want to buy your business outright. So the business plans are your route map, and any diversion should be noted. The destination, of course, always remains the same.
Well, okay, so you were right because, I wanted to be sure that I didn't hear loan because, I thought that I heard this word, but no. Okay, well, and now true or false. Listen to the third part of the interview and decide whether the statements are true or false. So let's.
Recording 8.4.
Can you give us some examples of businesses which were helped through good planning?
Small and medium-sized businesses, SMEs as they're called in the trade, those that grow fast and profitably always have good business plans and good business planning processes. And this has been identified as one of their critical success factors. And the best SMEs involve people in the creation of their plans to ensure ownership. There's no point in imposing a plan and then asking people to follow it slavishly. The worst employees will, the best won't. The best companies communicate them all to their staff. Everyone needs to know the destination and be inspired by it. Everyone needs to understand their personal contribution to achieving the goals set out in the plans, and they must have their targets and own them accordingly. There's no business that is not helped by good planning. The best example is green and black chocolate, which is quite a famous one. Now that's owned and was run by a chap called William Kendall. Before he had that business, he owned a business called the Covent Garden Soup Company. And he wanted to sell that business, but he hadn't planned to sell it. And he found it very difficult to sell. It took him almost 2 years to sell that business because no one believed that they could run it as well as he could. So there was nothing in it for the purchaser. When he then made an investment in green and black, he immediately planned to sell the business. And what he did was he went to Cadbury's and said, would you like to take a stake in my business? And Cadbury's took 10%. Several years later, Cadbury's have now bought them out. And that's good planning.
Well, okay. The first one, what do you think?
First one, I think 4.
False. Yeah.
I think I should listen again because yeah, I'm not sure any. I'm not sure about any sentences here.
So let's listen again and do this part again. Okay.
Recording 8.4.
Can you give us some examples of businesses which were helped through good planning?
Small and medium-sized businesses, SMEs as they're called in the trade, those that grow fast and profitably always have good business plans and good business planning processes. And this has been identified as one of their critical success factors. And the best SMEs involve people in the creation of their plans to ensure ownership. There's no point in imposing a plan and then asking people to follow it slavishly. The worst employees will, the best won't. The best companies communicate them all to their staff. Everyone needs to know the destination and be inspired by it. Everyone needs to understand their personal contribution to achieving the goals set out in the plans, and they must have their targets and own them accordingly. There's no business that is not helped by good planning. The best example is green and black chocolate, which is quite a famous one. Now that's owned and was run by a chap called William Kendall. Before he had that business, he owned a business called the Covent Garden Soup Company. And he wanted to sell that business, but he hadn't planned to sell it. And he found it very difficult to sell. It took him almost 2 years to sell that business because no one believed that they could run it as well as he could. So there was nothing in it for the purchaser. When he then made an investment in green and black, he immediately planned to sell the business. And what he did was he went to Cadbury's and said, would you like to take a stake in my business? And Cadbury's took 10%. Several years later, Cadbury's have now bought them out. And that's good planning.
Well,
yeah, I can guess.
yeah. Why guess? Okay, so let's do this part together. So people are critical of SMEs because they don't usually have good business plans.
Oh, I think
of course, yeah. So we heard that. So false. The best companies involve everyone in the creation of their plans.
2.
Of course, true. Yeah, she's a pupil, so which means everyone. And William Kendall now owns a business called Green. Now, so she was the owner. So now,
I know.
false.
No.
Yeah,
Four.
false. For
Four is four.
false, because actually he could immediately ask Cadbury. So false. And the last one?
Two.
Of course. So right. Well, okay. Well, okay, let's talk about economy. Okay, so do you know anything about the economy of Russia or other, yeah, developing countries or economies?
Yeah. Uh, I read news and I see that in my country every day we open I mean many SME country company every day, and after a few months ago, a few months later, it died. They die.
Yeah,
They close.
yeah,
And in the Russell, um, Russell, because of war between Russell and Slovakia, yeah, uh, I think they made trouble in economy. Uh, and mm, I think it's very difficult for the SME company in Russia now
yeah,
because the war between Russia and Ukraine.
yeah.
People.
Ukraine first. Uh, Actually, I'm gonna ask you another question. So let me ask my question about, uh, you know, all we had something like a tsunami all around the world named coronavirus. And I don't know if you remember or no. And it had a really, huge effect on people's lives. Okay, so I can hear you.
Oh,
I,
sorry, I need a minute to call
of course.
for my daughter.
Of course. So, do you remember anything about actually coronavirus and the period actually of pandemic? So, if you remember, it had a really great effect on people's life all around the world, and of course, an economy, just like tsunami, destroyed everything. And can you briefly talk about actually this effect? Your country's economy if it had?
I think Russia and or my company is same difficult. Con đặt kìa.
Không đặt xe à?
Đang đặt đây, cứ cầm đi cho chắc. Sorry, I
We're sorry, it's okay.
uh, I try to find the.
So, do you remember anything? Because I want to know, do you remember actually anything about maybe the major ways the pandemic has impacted our life. Do you remember in different countries, for example, in the US and the other countries, it had a great effect on people's lives?
Pandemic.
Coronavirus. Coronavirus. Do you remember?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Of course, I know because my sister and my friend they have business. They run business at this time, and it's very difficult for them.
Yeah.
Because lockdown, when the country, the government noticed lockdown all of city, and the
Yeah.
business will gửi giờ đấy còn gì, đọc tin nhắn đi. And they how to say pending, right?
You mean pandemic? Let me write it here.
No, I know pandemic. I just try to describe the activity when the countries has dynamics pandemic. Yeah. I mean policy of the government and the customer, they care, they scare, and they and of course income. I mean people. I mean everyone feels scared with spend money for service or for product, and they everyone try to reduce cost living.
Of course. So
Living.
it was like actually economic shutdown, something like this. Yeah. I think you want to say, economic shutdown, as you said, of course. So as you mentioned, because the only actually way, the only way was actually to stay home. And of course, it was the only way that governments could try to stay and try to save lives. The only way was to isolate people in their homes. So, of course, if they had home. So, of course, it was like economic shutdown. So, and the world faced actually something like mass unemployment. Maybe millions of people lost their jobs, due to, of course. And as you said, when they couldn't earn any income. So, of course, it had a really great effect and impact on people's lives. And, the other reason, actually, the other, I think, effect was homelessness. So actually, of course, thousands of people without homes who didn't have a place to stay, to be isolated. So of course it was another, so homelessness. And so it actually, I think I don't know if you had the same issues. I'm just trying to state some
Yeah,
issues that
of
we
course.
face in our country. So I remember, that was a really awful period. So, and there was a problem with something like health insurance. Yeah. So I think that's, most of people is some people lost their health insurance. And
Yeah,
because, yeah, actually, and they were dependent on working family, so for coverage all costs. But that was a really, really, actually, I think something like this, something like, I don't know, we say tsunami is a natural disaster, but something like this can be, I think, another man-made disaster. Maybe it's not, of course, a natural disaster, it's man-made disaster that has impacted people's lives all around the world.
yeah, I agree with you. Impact
Yeah,
of all,
of
I think
course.
everyone, all
Of
of, yeah,
Yeah, of course. And
even
now, yeah,
millionaire, they are afraid of that.
of course, of course, of course.
Yeah,
Well, and now, yeah, we talked about, when I remember, oh, it's like, it was like nightmare. When I remember, suddenly actually it came to my mind. It's, that period of time and that situation condition people, and wow, how stressed we were. I remember. And the second question, what are some of the possible threats and opportunities for foreign investors in Russia? So I think it's not bad to read this text and then talk about it.
yeah.
Okay, so Nizhny Novgorod. Okay,
Uh, Nizhny, Nizhny Novgorod,
yeah,
striving for historic city dream. Leaders of Nizhny Novgorod have sometimes dreamed of making their historic city on the bank of the Volga into the third capital of Russia after Moscow and Saint Petersburg. New hotels, office and shopping centers are springing up,
yeah,
springing up,
yeah,
especially in Nizhny Novgorod city. The historic center has been renovated, including a 15th century castle overlooking the Volga. The priorities are now to boost the economy and the regional basis. Agriculture in the Nizhny Novgorod region still employs half the workforce, although it accounts for only 1% of production. The industry landscape is dominated by the gas vehicle factory, which makes about 230,000 vehicles a year, including lorries, buses, and Volvo cars. Gas main shareholder Rospromotor Rospromotor plan to modernize production and concentrate on buses and commercial vehicles. And Maxim Maxim Adis, Raspromato Chief Executive says, we intend to use Nizhny Novgorod as a development base for our vehicles. If our strategy is correct, we are hoping to create work for more than 500,000. Foreign investment is playing its part. For example, Japan Asahi Glass has bought control of the Ball Glass Work and financed a $100 million renovation. Valery Tabif, the chief executive, says quality has been improved radically. He says it was clear in the transformation from center planning to the market economy. We had to focus on quality, not just for today, but for the future. Other foreign companies include Coca-Cola, the U.S. drinks group, which runs a bottling plant, Heineken, the Dutch brewer, which is investing $73 million modernizing a Vogel beer plant, and IKEA, the Swedish furniture retailers, which is planning to invest $90 million in a retail center. Victor Koche, the deputy governor for economic development, argues that business people will appreciate the governor's move to improve bureaucratic efficiency and cut delay, not ably by establishing a one-stop shop for investors. Nini's Novgorod will focus on its attraction for investors, including a skilled workforce, good transport link, and its position as the hub of Central Russia. Mr. Koche says, we are at the crossroads of east-west and north-south chase route. Oh,
Okay, of course, some names. Yeah, Russian and some different names. Of course, I know it was a bit difficult for you, but okay, let's get started from the beginning. Let's talk about some words. Okay, well, so the first one that I underline, okay. Oh, what is this? Erase this line. Okay, springing up. Okay, the first one, springing up, it actually means to develop quickly. So spring up means to appear or develop quickly. So let me write on the board. Appear or develop quickly. And okay, so when we say renovate or renovation, of course, this is a noun for renovate. As you know, renovation is the process of improving something. So when we renovate something, we improve it, make it better. So the process of improving something is renovation. Okay. Something. And okay, lorries. Do you know the meaning of lorry? It's a kind of vehicle. It's a actually large vehicle that is used to transport goods by road. You know
Yeah.
lorry? Okay,
I
so and
in the
modern.
highway.
Yeah, of course.
On the
Yeah, of
highway.
course. So it's a large vehicle and modernize. Of course, when we make something modern, it means, modernize. And brewer. Brewer, actually a person or maybe company. So that makes beer is brewer. So this one, as you can see, this is a Dutch brewer. And of course, which runs a bottling plants. So we say a person or a company that makes beer. Let me write. Okay. Well, and yeah, and okay. We have another word that, this one. Okay. Bureaucratic. Bureaucratic.
Bureau.
Let me say, bureaucratic. Okay. And meaning of this word is maybe a system or everything, something involving complicated rules. And I don't know, something like some official rules. Okay, it means when something is bureaucratic, it means it involves some complicated rules. Okay, well,
Yeah.
and just this. I can't find any other word, but if you can see, you can ask me. I couldn't find any other word because I think the other words are
No. No. I believe. Under.
this one. Notably, notably. Notably means actually when you need to note and notice to something,
Yeah.
it is noticeable, notably. So noticeably or notably.
Yes, I think it's related to note, but I I
Okay,
try to.
this is the adverb of notable or noticeable. Okay, and now we're going to talk about it if you want. The most important example of something, the most noticeable.
Yeah.
So it means notably or noticeably. So, and
Yeah, like it is the same with special, especially.
yeah, especially no, because especially is something different, but uh, can be, yeah, we can consider it as a synonym. Okay, particularly, notably, and primarily, yeah, of course, why not? But especially, not specially. Especially can be the synonym. Yeah, of course, why not? And so, but the best
Uh,
example, yeah,
no more.
okay. So noticeably, sometimes we say greatly. They're the synonyms for notably, particularly. So we can say, okay. And we have something else that I could see. One-stop shop.
One stop shop.
Yeah, of course. One stop. This is a business or maybe an organization that provides a number of different services or sells a number of different products in one place. So I have a maybe, I don't know, a business, and I have an organization, and we provide a number of different services or maybe different products in one place. So this is one stop. Yeah.
Yeah, my
Okay.
company has one-stop shop.
Ah, so you are one stop. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So you're one stop shop. Yeah, of course. So, so you provide some different services or you sell something?
We provide the special service for VIP customers.
Oh, of course. Wow. And now, well, uh, let's, okay, considering the article, let's complete these sentences about future plans, and then I will talk about this grammar, of course. We,
Oh, we we intend is mean forward to, right?
yeah, we want, we desire, we intend, of course.
And to use yeah, intend to
Of course,
use.
intend to use, of course.
If our strategy is correct, were we were hoping to create.
Of course, we're hoping to create, of course.
Yeah, create work for more than 500,000.
Yeah.
It's wrong. It's correct, but it's wrong.
500.
It lose a lot of money.
Yeah, of course.
Lot.
More than 500,000, yeah.
IKEA planning to invest. IKEA planning to invest $90 million.
Of course. So is inventing, yeah. $90 million. And the number 4.
Nizhny Novgorod. Nizhny Novgorod will focus on its attraction.
Yeah.
For investors.
Will focus, of course. Well, will and ing. So is hoping. We are going. We are meeting. So do you know the difference? I think I talked about them, but it's not bad too. So will, going to,
Yeah.
and
Going to.
present continuous.
Sorry. Con biết mấy giờ được không? Cứ loanh quanh. Yeah.
Wow.
Because morning and my
Of
son
course.
children and yeah. Sorry for some.
No, don't be sorry. It's normal. Completely normal. Children
Yeah.
need to go to school, so it's okay. We'll be going to and present continuous. So do you know the difference between these 3 time tenses that we use to talk about our future plans?
Yeah. I know. Of course, we learned about present continuous before, right?
Yeah. So of course, so we'll be going to, and sometimes so would like, for example, would like and want. Of course, want is a bit informal, so we normally use would like instead of want, okay? All of them can be used to talk about expectations, plans, and something like organizations for maybe the future. Okay, but there is a difference between the tenses. So will, be going to, and present continuous. So of course, will and be going to can be used for prediction. You know, for example, I don't know, it will be rainy tomorrow. So this is something like prediction. It's going to rain tomorrow. So it's prediction. Now, I'm not going to talk about this use of will and be going to for plans, something that we're going to do in the future and we will do. So when we use present continuous, it means that we decided, we planned, and we organized something. So everything is ready. So we can say that 100% maybe or 99% something will take place. So we say present continuous. And be going to, of course, we can say that something is decided, is planned, but you know, can be organized, but not at the same level of present continuous, maybe 80%, okay? But when we say will, something is decided. So there is no maybe arrangements. Okay, so there is no arrangement. So when I say we will hold a meeting or we will hold a makeup session, maybe 50-50, but we say we're holding a makeup session. It means, okay, so everything, we have a schedule here. Okay, 100%. And be going to, of course, your decisions. So actually your plans for future prediction. Okay, so you can use it. And we also use would like and want. They are the same, but I rather would like because want is a bit informal to talk about future plans. So I would like to study, for example.
To meet you, right?
Of course. Yeah.
But maybe I don't, I won't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it depends. For example, I won't normally in click English, for example, daily conversation, you normally use won't. I want to go. So it's okay. But I'm talking about a formal language. For example, when you're talking to your business partner, so we say I would like, not want.
Yeah.
Okay, because of this, it's a bit informal. But if you use it, no one says that, okay, it's not correct. So it's correct. Okay. So let's have a look at this word. As you can see.
Hello.
Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I can hear you now.
So let's have a look at these actually parts. So as you can see, is hoping to create work for half. So, and would like to attract. So all they actually are about future plans.
Yeah.
And we're going to relaunch. Okay, so now we're, okay, so this is not only a plan. It's something like arrangements. So plan and arrange, we're going to do something. We're meeting next Friday, definitely. So it's fixed. We're meeting next Friday at 3 p.m. Okay. Well, and now, okay, let's do part A. Just and underline the plans that he mentioned. Okay, so the managing director of Hong Kong-based hotel group is talking to his manager about the group's future plans. Underline the plans that he mentions. Okay, so
yeah, I can see here. He mentioned about we are hoping to expand. Yeah, expand. I mean, in China, and we are going to move our headquarters from Hong Kong to Shanghai. Oh, and we are planning to manage an executive complex in Dalian. And we are also hoping to open a 2000 and 40-room hotel next year.
Yeah.
We are expecting, wow, to make profit.
Yeah, of course.
And we would like to break even a bit earlier.
Yeah, of course.
And we want to become the major international hotel group in
Yeah,
South Asia.
of course. Well, okay. Well,
Yeah, I think we
of course we need to go. Yeah,
um,
okay. Time is over. And let's keep this spot for the next session. Next session, we'll keep going with this part. And okay, just if you have any questions, you can ask me something related to this.
I know. You
Okay.
always support me. Thank you.
You're welcome, my dear. Okay, have a great day, brilliant day, fruitful, and
Energy. Any West English word here.
yeah.
So
And
thank
see
you. Have a good evening.
you. Thank you. See
See
you
you.
tomorrow. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.